Pharmacy was the bedrock of John's life. He contributed to the profession for over 70 years. There were national contributions through the Victorian branch of PSA as a member of the council there, and then as president, and of course also as national president of PSA Australia. He had major contributions for about 20 years into the International Pharmaceutical Federation, the Western Pacific Forum here in our part of the world, and eventually as the director of the FIP Foundation. John was passionate about the role of community pharmacy especially, and it was through his community pharmacy in Seymour where he was able to pioneer many of the processes and methodologies between community pharmacy, medical doctors and nurses working in a collaborative, patient-focused manner. He was before his time the way he did that, and indeed it was his view of education, of workforce competency standards that he then led as a means of being able to embed those practices that we take for granted today. They're almost normal today, but he was one of the real pioneers in this country that has led to what we now call collaborative care. John made pharmacy in Victoria through what was the Victorian College of Pharmacy and now the Faculty of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Sciences at Monash University. He was the architect of that. If we actually go back to the early 1980s, the plan that had got through to a memorandum of understanding was for the College of Pharmacy, as it was, to amalgamate with the University of Melbourne. John was the chair of the council at the time, and it became clear that that potential amalgamation was going down the wrong pathway. So John took the bold decision, it was controversial at the time, to explore amalgamation with Monash University instead. And that amalgamation with Monash University was really what has set the college, that is now called the faculty of course, up for what it has become today. John's contribution to the community and to pharmacy more broadly is that he allowed it to have ambition. He took it away from a transactional role, and he helped lead the profession from education, from young pharmacists, mid-career pharmacists to more established pharmacy programs. He really encouraged them to have ambition, to do good. It required a framework, it required political support, it required the right leaders to work together in a collaborative manner across the whole country to have that ambition to reposition pharmacy to the outward-facing, community-focused, patient-centric way that pharmacy is today and indeed must become even more of into the future. He was a family-focused person, and Nariel, his wife, was just an incredible contributor, supporter. She worked with him. Yes, it was John Ware, but it was John and Nariel together. I think it's just so wonderful, so fitting for him to be recognised through this Lifetime Achievement Award from PSA. Well done, John, and well done, PSA.